They want to make it look like Nigerians don't have any other choice but to just accept rigging from Tinubu and INEC in 2027. That's what they want to make it look like. They want you and I to believe or think that there's nothing we can do to stop their rigging agenda in 2027. They want us to believe this so that we can give up, throw our hands in the air and say, Otan, they have written in the election. They are very good at it. There's nothing we can do. So that we will not come out to vote in 2027. And when we don't come out to vote, what happens? If there is any power that Tinubu is counting on, it is voter apathy. He is counting on you and I not to come out in 2027. Because when we don't come out, when we believe that they have rigged it, there's no need, it makes it easy for them to actually rig. They want us to believe that, but is it true? Tell me what will happen if 96 million Nigerians that have their PVCs right now, forget the remaining 4 million or 5 million that don't have their PVC. If those 93 million, 94 million Nigerians come out en masse to come and vote, tell me, how many votes can they buy? Don't forget, right now we have about 30 million Nigerians that always come out. Out of that 30 million Nigerians, you have those that are ready to sell their votes. Which means that those that don't bother to come out are those that don't see any, that feel they cannot be bought. Those are the ones that they just stay away. Imagine that we can get those extra 60 million Nigerians to come and vote. How many thugs do they have to disrupt the election in the polling units? Don't forget, they cannot disrupt elections in 200,000 polling units at the same time. How many thugs do they have? So if we all come out en masse and we do the election and we guard our votes at the polling unit, and then of course, we have our 600,000 polling units marshal. And then we have election watch. We have election guard and we have vote vision. These applications guarantee real-time electronic transmission of election results from the polling units on election day. Election results, real-time transmission, real-time collation, and real-time display. So that once election closes on election day in February of 2027, the results are already out there for Nigerians to see. Before INEC begin to do their manipulation at the World Collation Center, the results are already in the public domain. Before they take the manipulation and the rigging to, what is it called? The local government collation center, to state collation center, and eventually to national, we already have the results. They cannot come out, if whoever the INEC chairman is in 2027 cannot come out like Mahmoud Yakubu came out in 2023 to ask Dino Melaye, to ask the Labour Party National Coalition Center officer, who happens to be the national secretary. If you say that the results they are bringing from Kwara is manipulated or rigged, he asked Dino Melaye, where is your own figure? And Dino could not bring. The Labour Party agent could not bring. What they just said was, oh, we will get back to you. With vote vision, with election watch, with election guard, this cannot happen. So we as citizens of Nigeria, we must put structures in place. We can't just rely on INEC and trust that somehow they will give us electoral reforms, which I believe that we can get if we push hard enough. But are we pushing hard enough right now? Are the traditional rulers pushing for us? Are the religious leaders pushing for us? Are the entertainers pushing for us? The business leaders, are they pushing for us? Even the politicians in opposition, are they pushing for electoral reforms? The media, are they really pushing? Now, even if by some miracles we're able to get the electoral reforms, is that sufficient? No, we cannot rely only on electoral reforms. We must add something, in fact, 4 things on top of electoral reforms. We must add election watch, which is our own parallel election monitoring system. We have developed it It is in the testing phase. You can join us to test it as a volunteer, a polling unit marshal. The link is in the description. You can join us. We can force INEC to conduct free and fair elections in 2027, sorry. We can force Tinubu such that he will not have any choice but to give free and fair elections. We can force the elections to be free, fair, and transparent. We can. And we will. Using the 4 additional solutions on top of electoral reforms. Electoral reforms alone is not enough. It is not enough. In fact, it doesn't even come close. Because like Mahmoud Yakubu did in 2023, there will be glitch again. Cast your mind back. Go back to all the videos, the interviews that Mahmoud Yakubu gave. The ones he did in Chatham House, the one he did in BBC, the one he did on our own local televisions here. Even when he appeared before the National Assembly, the way he spoke, so calm. You would almost believe him. And many politicians believed him. Except me, I saw through him. But many politicians believed him. Oh, yeah, there'll be electronic transmission. Oh, there'll be electronic this, read time, read that. He promised heaven and earth. Meanwhile, in his heart of hearts, he knew there was going to be a glitch. Coalition alone cannot help Peter Obi if there is no guaranteed free and fair election. Coalition is useless to Peter Obi or any other coalition or any other candidate for that matter if there is no free and fair election. Coalition is useless. This is 2025. We are preparing for 2027. This is not 2015. We are talking about Tinubu here, not Jonathan. We are talking about a Tinubu that even while in opposition, the allegations are many that he rigged. Not to now talk of when he's now in power. And we are talking about a Tinubu whose strength is in rigging. A Jonathan was willing not to coerce or force a Jega. Is that what we have with Tinubu today? So don't waste energy pursuing coalition if you cannot guarantee free and fair election. If we cannot force INEC and force Tinubu to give Nigerians free and fair elections, coalition is useless. And if we're able to get free and fair election, like we can force them to do using Election Watch and the Polling Unit Marshal and Well Fund and Law Patrol and Abundance Party, if we can force free and fair elections on them, Peter Obi will not need any coalition. He will win, hands down. So the important thing that we should be pursuing is free and fair election. And there's only one way to guarantee it. Polling Unit Marshal in combination with Election Watch. The first step. Then we take it to the next step, Calm Guard, that will gather evidence in real time, such that at the end of the elections, we have the evidence ready to defend our victory. Because if we implement Election Watch and Polling Unit Marshal and Calm Guard and Well Fund and Law Patrol and Abundance Party, victory is sure, guaranteed. The only person that will be crying, or the only people that will be crying, will be the supporters of Tinubu and Tinubu himself in 2027. If we can force free and fair election. And that is why we have these solutions. So wherever you are, please, I beg you in the name of God, support us to force free and fair election on INEC and Tinubu. The link is in the description. The starting point is simple. It is at no risk to you. I know many of you are afraid. You're afraid that if you come out and support a good cause like this, they may touch your money, they may threaten you, they may stop your contract, they may take away your job. You're afraid. I know. I can understand it. As somebody who understands the Abraham Maslow's theory of hierarchy of needs, I understand that. It's fight or flight. But this solution is a solution that does not put your finances at risk. It does not put your health and your life at risk in any way. It does not put your properties at risk. We will not have a situation that we had in Kogi where that woman leader was brutally murdered with this solution. Or in Southern Kaduna, when that woman leader, that Labour woman leader was also brutally murdered. We won't have it with this. This is a stealth solution. A solution that they won't even know if you are a polling unit marshal. They won't. So it's a totally safe solution. All you just need to do is volunteer, and it is free. We have developed the application. All we just need is polling unit marshal. And we can guarantee free and fair election in Nigeria. We can guarantee it. So what are you waiting for? Tell person to tell person to tell person until all Nigerians hear it, that the solution to election rigging in Nigeria is here. The solution that will stop election rigging forever is here. The solution that will guarantee free, fair, and credible elections in Nigeria is here. And the solution is free. All you need to do is volunteer. Click the link in the description below. 2027. Now them go cry. Now we go laugh by the special grace of God.